let's face it, we are rough on our gear. It's pretty difficult to get to the places we love without our gear taking a bit of a beating. This is why BougeRV designed the Rocky series, a series of fridges built just for us. These dual zone fridges look cool, are built sturdy, and designed to take on the shock our off-road trails throw at it. This series provides 3 different sizes, 41, 55, and 69 quarts, all having the same footprint, just being taller in size. They have flush mount, sturdy handles that spring back into place, a fingerproof coating to keep your stainless steel looking new, and a flippable lid if you need to swap sides for your configuration. A bottle opener on one side and an optional removable battery that really makes this fridge stand out from the competition in my opinion. It even has 2 USB ports to run LED lights or charge small devices.
Welcome to Unwinding Roads. My name is Teddy and this is my 2022 Jeep Gladiator Eco Diesel, and spring is in the air. It is a nice, beautiful, warm, sunny day up here in British Columbia. But today we're talking about fridges, this fridge in particular. The BougeRV Rocky 40. What the Rocky series is, it's a fridge designed for people like me, really, where you're getting out there and being a little rough with your stuff. That doesn't mean if you're not doing that, it's not a good option, because it's better to sort of overbuild your rig for those times where you do have to cross an obstacle. You won't have to worry about your fridge failing on you. Now, I wanted to start this video showing you exactly how the fridge looks right now. I didn't want to show you the fridge brand new out of the box because I'm pretty hard on my stuff. So if this setup works for me in the outside of my rig in the wintertime, it's probably going to work for you inside of an SUV or a car, or if you're also running it outside of a truck. This is real world what it's going to look like. BougeRV says that they do have some sort of finish on here that is scratch resistant, and
nope, not scratch resistant. So before recording this, I would have sworn I read scratch resistant, and well, I did scratch it up and I couldn't find it anywhere that claimed that it was scratch resistant. So I messed up. Anyways.
Fingerprint resistant. I can vouch for the fingerprint resistant because I have a 2-year-old whose fingers touch everything, and there was no fingerprints on the surface when I took it out for the first time. And now this is what it looks like. We're going to give it a wash and see how many scratches are on this thing. Again, this is the extreme version. I ran it outside in the mud, in the snow, in the dirt. I didn't even have it strapped down. I let it bounce around. So I do have to say thank you, BougeRV, for sending this to me. That was a high risk situation because I was gonna beat up on it. So let's go home, clean it up so you can see how nice this fridge actually looks when it's clean. And I'll go over the features of it all and a couple of things that might be a deal breaker for you, especially regarding the dual zone of this fridge, which is why something like this is so appealing, is that dual zone. You can run it as a fridge, freezer, 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 or fridge, fridge. It's up to you. But with this particular unit, there is one caveat to that. So let's go home, wash it, let's go.
So another important piece of information I couldn't find is the waterproof rating. Taking a good look at it, it seemed to be okay. The vents all face down, water wouldn't drip in, and the rest of it looked pretty well sealed. There's no rubber gasket for the battery area, but there is a bit of a slope, so rain shouldn't be a problem as long as you're not leaving it outside for days.
Scrubbing the fridge in the yard at dusk, rubbing off the trail and the red dirt dust. There ain't no manual for this small town dream, cleaning up love and an off-road machine.
And so it did get some scratches. Fingerprints, like I said, I can vouch for it. Absolutely no fingerprints. Scratches, it got scratched. But again, it was extreme what I was doing. Literally dirt on it. I remember having items on this side of the fridge that I wanted to get to that side of the fridge, and I would just drag it across. So if you take care of your things better than I do, it's gonna hold up. It's designed to hold up. We'll go over some of the features that it has that are pretty common in these types of fridges. One being the control panel here is on the front, and you'll navigate through the menu by pushing the buttons, deciding whether or not you want the temperature to be higher or lower. Again, it is a dual zone fridge. Typical with many of these dual zone fridges, you have the divider that you can take out. This one also has the baskets, which I find very convenient because you're able to take the basket out when you're cooking. With all that mud and grime, I can feel some of the dirt got into the hinges here. I don't know if that's gonna wreck anything. These handles do feel really heavy duty. I think that'll be okay. It does have a flippable lid, so you can open it from this side, or you can flip the lid around and then open it from this side. Why that's handy? Well, you have your control panel on this side. So depending on your configuration, you'll wanna have access to your control panel. However, you have your bottle opener on this side. And that may be more of a priority for you. For me, I probably need access to the bottle opener more than I would have to change the temperature. So I flipped it around.
So using the control panel on this is pretty simple, but what's really easy is just using the app. It quickly connects to the fridge, and I just find it so much easier to go through the settings this way. It's all laid out nicely, and it's just much easier to navigate through the settings like eco or max mode, changing temperatures, and changing the battery protection if needed.
All right, let's take a look at the inside of this fridge. Again, the handle you just kind of pull out this way towards you, opens right up. And here you'll have the freezer side and the fridge side. And the reason why I say that is because if you're gonna run fridge freezer, this is the side that has to be the freezer. And that's my only gripe with this setup. If only this was over here, I think that would be a little bit better. You would have a lot more room in your fridge and less room for your freezer. As opposed to over here, you can see there's not much room here for your fridge stuff. Now, if you're running fridge and you like to keep things organized, this setup is actually really nice. You can fit milk on this side. You could fit a 4-liter jug on this side. And to be honest, I like having the two sides, but running it as a fridge. Easy access to beverages over here. Maybe you want to keep this side a little cooler than this side, you're able to do that. The only catch is this side has to be colder or the same as this side. Again, divider comes out, you can pull the baskets out as well and have it running as one unit. Another really nice feature is this plug. And because there's no divider or baskets, you can just easily pull them out. Very easy to wash this. Everything drains right out. Excellent part of the design. It's kind of hard to see right now, but that is an LED light. There's 2 of them, one on each side, and it lights up your food nicely. Another interesting feature about this fridge is it'll hold, I believe it's 644 pounds on top. And the best feature about this, 2 best features about this, is one, I love this handle. It's just one handle, simple, no latches. You just pull the handle out and it opens. Really simple. It automatically closes when you close the lid. No latches to deal with, super simple. That's number 2. The number 1 best thing about it is the battery. So you do have an optional battery that's plugged in right now. And BougeRV says that the battery will last 5 hours runtime. I don't understand how they came up with that number in a good way, I guess. I believe what they mean is like actual time running the compressor, because in testing, and you'll see other reviews say the same thing, in testing, it lasts about 3 full days, which is wild. And that was running it one side freezer, one side fridge in the house where it was pretty warm.
So that 4 to 5 hour rating given by BougeRV would be consistent with compressor runtime, not the fridge runtime. The compressor will kick on for only a couple of minutes at a time every half hour or longer depending on the environment. As you can see here, the fridge is drawing about 50 to 55 watts and the battery capacity is 173 watt hours.
I can see what BougeRV was trying to do with this fridge, and for somebody like me, it's very appreciative of this. Funny things like that you don't even think about, like it's been shock tested at 40 degrees off camber. So when you're going up those hills and bouncing around or, you know, going sideways, I don't think anybody's going 40 degrees sideways. This fridge is designed to handle that sort of abuse. You can stack things on top of it with that weight rating. It's modular in the sense that you can flip the lid. And if you don't have a power station, it'll run itself with that optional battery. If you are in the market for a new fridge, I definitely think you should give the Rocky 40 a good look. There's a link in the description as always, as well as a discount code to save you a bunch of money if you decide to use that link. That'll do it for this one. Thank you very much. Until next time, go away, get lost, unwind.
Let's go! Life's like